Oh, we're actually moving, so we're in this. It's a bit makeshift. Oh, you can see the light. Oh, there. I gotta start angled a little different. How are you guys doing? My name is Glenn Murray. If you're jumping on, say hey. If you come back, type replay. It's really important to do that because with the way that Facebook works is that they want to see conversations in comments, right? That's the whole thing about Facebook social. It's why it's a great platform for recruiting for your business, but it's not the best. I think I think Twitter's a much better. The number one for personally for me, I'm finding is actually YouTube, and that's a whole other can of worms. But what we're going to get into today is I'm going to teach you the number one hack on Facebook on how to get 5 to 10 leads every single day. Every single day, it's great. It's so simple. It's right in front of your nose and you don't know. So again, if you're jumping on, make sure you comment, make sure you say hey, and do all that good stuff. So a bit about myself. My name is Glenn Murray. I'm an online marketer. I do a couple affiliate programs. I do network a network marketing product. I also help people build their list, show them the ins and outs, and show them basically all the stuff I learned along the way the last 5 years instead of making the mistakes I made. I zigged and zagged, and I realized I could have been way further ahead had I followed what I was doing in the first place. But, I try something, it's like, oh, I'm not getting results. I'm going to go do this. Oh, I'm not getting results. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm not getting results. And then I come full circle, and I'm actually doing stuff that I started doing 5 years ago, and I'm realizing, oh, I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have the pieces weren't fitting together right, so I didn't know exactly what I was doing. And now I'm knowing what I'm doing, and it's so easy. It's so simple. Okay, so the number one hack that you will get 5 to 10 leads. I guarantee you will get 5 to 10 leads every day doing this. What you're going to do is you're going to jump on. You're going to be doing your posting on your timeline every day. I recommend finding a really great quote. Go buy an image package. If you don't know where to buy an image package, message me. I'll get you one. There's free image package. There's like $7 or $10 image packages, and you get tens of thousands of images. You make your own quote, right? And you put it up. Make sure you're doing that in your timeline, because what you want to do is you want to have content always on your timeline. I recommend having a business page. It's always great to have a business page, because from a business page you want to share into different groups from that business page so that you can get people going back to your page, and you can set up a bot. But the number one thing to do, and this is so great, what you want to do is you want to get every morning after you've done your posts, and I recommend being on Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So you post on Twitter, you post on Instagram, you post on Facebook. You're using the same imagery, right? You've got your quote, you put your quote up there, you go in, you respond to some people, make sure you're not just liking. We've talked about this. You want to start a conversation. No one can like a like, so you want to make a comment so people can then like your comment or comment on your comment, and that gives you more Facebook juice. After you've done that, you've done your posting, you've shared into your groups, right? And you're going to let the Facebook do its magic over the day. You're going to respond to people. You're going to go to your friends link. So you go into your page, click on friends, and then you're going to go over and you go birthdays. And you're going to click on the tab that says birthdays. And what that's going to show you, it's going to show you people having birthdays today, tomorrow, in 2 days, in 3 days. So if you've got a friend list of 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 people, this is great, because you're going to probably have anywhere from 10 to 30 people in there. And those people, this is a great way to wean all the dead people on your Facebook too. You can do this daily, right? So you go in there, you open their profile in another tab, right? So it opens up another tab, and then you see if they're active. If they haven't been active in 3 months, delete them. You don't want inactive people in your Facebook friends list. You just delete them, right? Don't worry about it. If they haven't been active in 4 months, or you see like the Ray-Ban ad, delete them. If you see all it is other people sharing on their timeline, delete them. They're just spam accounts. They're pointless. They're useless accounts. Or someone had started an account and then they hacked it, and oh, the volume's low. Oh, sorry, man. Let me get it up there. There, is that better? I think I've got it limited. Okay, I'll talk louder. Hopefully that's better. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you're weaning your Facebook profile, your friends list. So you go in there and you wean all the dead weight. But then, if it's someone's birthday, if you can write on their timeline, write something like, happy birthday, hey, thanks for making the world a better place. Like that just lifts someone up, and it's like, whoa, I do that all the time. People get like, thank you so much, Glenn, that's awesome. And it's just a great thing. It's just a positive vibe you're putting out in the world. If you can't write on the timeline, send them a message, right? So those are the people that are having birthdays today. The people that are having birthdays tomorrow, if you've been doing this every day, you can follow up with the conversation with the message you sent them the day before, and that is the people that are birthdays are in 2 to 3 days. You want, maybe sometimes you'll miss a day doing this, but you try to do it every day. The people in 2 to 3 days, you want to comment on them right before their birthday, right? And you're going to just hit them. Be upfront. Be the elephant in the room. Say, hey, long time no talk, or whatever we were chatting about before. If you've never chatted, here's a little secret. If you've never chatted with them, don't message them through your computer. Message them through your phone. The Messenger app doesn't get flagged as much as the Facebook app on your computer, which will basically, they'll say, hey, it looks like you're doing something weird, right? Where do you get an image package for $7? I'll send you a link, Gary. So basically, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're doing it from your phone, and you want to message them and just be upfront. Hey, how are you doing? Just wondering if you're still open to making some extra income, or how's your business doing? Are you still doing that? Just be upfront. Be a business person. You're on here. You want people to know you, not just as, as just a friend. That you want them to know you as a business person. You're someone that is doing a business. That's what you want them to know you as. Like this whole thing about, oh, I hate the phony rapport. Hi, how's your family and your wife and your kids? It's like, you've never met me. We've never had a conversation, and you're asking me about my personal life. Don't. If you want to ask me a question, hey, what do you do? What do you do for a living? Right? Or better yet, do a tiny bit of research. Go look at their Facebook profile and see what they do for a living. Go through, see if they're in a certain company, if they're in a company, because you're on their Facebook profile. Like, hey, I see you're in doTERRA. How's it going? Are you still doing that? Right? How successful? How's it going generating leads online? Then have a good lead magnet to give them. Get them onto your list, right? This will get you leads every single day. I guarantee it. You have to be doing this. So those are the people 2 and 3 days out. You're just start a conversation, or pick up the conversation that you'd had with them before. And if you've never had a conversation with them, they friended you, you accepted, and you've never spoken, right? Look at their timeline. If there's someone that isn't interesting to you, delete them. You don't want them. Facebook wants to see people that have a large following of engaged people, not a large following of dead-end people. And that's it. That's the easy hack. And I guarantee you can get so many leads every single day for whatever your business is, because conversations sell. That's what it is. Because you start a conversation, right? And this is why you need to have stuff on your timeline every single day, inspiring stuff. If it's about your business, don't put. It depends on your business, right? If you're selling a widget, that they buy from you, then great. But if you're selling a network marketing product, talk about results. Don't put your link out there. But you want them start the conversation like, hey, how's it going? I see you're doing, Forever Living or whatever it is. Ray Higdon would say grapety great, which he's got t-shirts out. It's awesome. So you ask how it's going, right? If they haven't had a conversation with you, they're going to go jump on your profile and they're going to go check you out and like, oh, that's a cool quote. Oh, look, he's got all that. He's got comments. He's got all these quotes. Oh, cool. Oh, he's got a work with me page. Boom, click on that. Oh, wow, he's got a business page. He's got more of this. He's got the same quotes on there. Oh, look, he's got some different ways to make money. Oh, there's a chat thing that's asking me to get engaged. Oh, he wants to give me free training. Oh, cool. Boom, right? They might not even have a conversation with you, but they might go check you out. And if you have everything in place, which I can help you do if you're interested, just message me and we'll get you set up. But if you have everything in place, you're going to start getting these leads on autopilot just by going on your friends list, their birthdays, and saying, hey, how's it going? This is what it's about, just creating this conversation. Creating the conversation. It works so well. Now, if you want to learn about YouTube, or even a better place, which Twitter is automated. Twitter is so funny. Twitter used to be a social media platform. It's considered a news platform now. So what better thing than news is news about your business? Here's information how to make money with my business. Here's information about the results my business is getting for people. Here's more information about how you can make your business better. It's a news feed. So treat it like that. Create news stories. Are they breaking news like world news? No, they're news stories about the industry of whatever you're doing, whatever your business is. If you're in the make money niche, it's about make money. If you're in the weight loss niche, it's about weight loss. If you're in the dentistry business or the DJing business, it's about DJing news. Why you should hire a DJ? What makes a party more fun? Why don't you have a karaoke bar at your next business function? It breaks the ice. It gets people going. It gets people talking. Right? People are going to remember your events. These kind of things. This is what you do, right? So you make this news about your industry. That's the automation on Twitter. And that's great because you can automate so much of it. It's like you spend like half an hour a day, boom, 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 and then you let it run all day long. And people just message you like, oh, hey, okay, message, here's a link. Oh, message, here's a link. Or they're following the links there, and you're just like, oh, there's a lead came in. Oh, look at there, another lead. This is how it works. This is what you need to do. And the number one thing, don't forget, build a list. I was talking about to a guy today. He's like, oh, I got a list of 15,000 or 5,000 people or something. I'm like, dude, you should be making $5,000 a month. This is the reality. A list, every person on a list, a marketer's list, is worth $1 a person per month. That's reality. You have a 500 person list, you should be making $500 a month. If you have a 15,000 person list, you should be making $15,000 a month. If you have a 50,000 person list, you should be making $50,000 a month. That's what it is. That's what a list is worth. And that's why people say build lists. People are like, oh, email is dead. No, it's not. But I said, how often are you responding to these people? It's like, oh, I email them once a month. Like, no one knows who you are. What are you giving them once a month? What kind of value? You have to be on daily. It doesn't have to be a ton. You don't have to do a ton. You can do a little bit each day. So here's a great thing. I belong to an amazing program, and they have a webinar every single Wednesday, and it is killer. This webinar, if you were to sell the training in this webinar, every week they do the webinar, it's a $100 webinar every single week. You could go on and go, charge $97 for this webinar. It's usually 1 to 2 hours, and it's really good content. Well, I send out like 2 or 3 invites for that webinar every single week to my list. What happens? They go on the webinar. If they're a member, they get more value. If not, there's usually something to sell, or they see value in being able to refer that webinar. Then they become a member, recurring income happens. That's how it happens, right? And don't get frustrated. You're 3 feet from gold. You're 3 feet from gold. Whatever you're doing right now, if you've been following someone that's successful, you are 3 feet from gold. Do not give up. That's what I got for you. So start doing your birthday wishes. Start following those people on birthdays. And again, if you want help, message me. I don't charge anything. Just be in a couple of programs that I'm in, and I will help you out. Pedro knows that, right? We're doing some great work together. So make sure you message me, and we'll get you set up for success. And it really is easy. Don't give up. You're 3 feet from gold. Have a great day. Cheers.